Start with developing news on that caravan of Central Americans making their way towards the U.S. today. Customs and Border Protection officials along the Texas-Mexico border continued preparations in case that caravan ends up coming here. We asked Customs and Border Protection about trainings held at ports of entry along the Texas border this week. A spokesperson tells us exercises are being held in Laredo as well as Brownsville. This comes after a caravan of thousands of migrants, some seeking asylum in the U.S., formed in Honduras about 2 weeks ago. A CBP spokesperson tells Channel 5 News they're monitoring the situation and making preparations. They issued a statement reading in part they'll be reinforcing staffing well in advance to ensure they can address any contingency with support from interagency partners. And that they'll, quote, ensure border security and not allow a large group to enter the U.S. unlawfully. The statement goes on to say CBP will act in accordance with the highest principles of law enforcement and will treat intending migrants humanely and professionally at all times. Today, more than 100 federal police dressed in riot gear blocked a rural highway in southern Mexico to encourage the migrants to apply for refugee status there. President Trump has urged Mexico to prevent the caravan from reaching the border. Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto launched a program Friday dubbed You Are Home, which promises shelter, medical attention, schooling, and jobs to Central Americans who agree to stay in the southern Mexico states of Chiapas or Oaxaca. And that caravan still has about 1,000 miles before they reach the nearest U.S. border crossing in McAllen. And that trip could be twice as long if they divert to San Diego, which another caravan did earlier this year. Only about 200 in that group actually made it to the border.